Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay is pushing for the institutionalization of the province-wide tree pruning and maintenance program to enhance environmental safety and resilience. During the Executive Legislative Agenda Formulation 2025, 3rd District Board Member Brian Arandia, chairperson of the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, announced the plan. He emphasized that passing this ordinance would demonstrate the province's proactive approach to public safety, accident prevention, and community resilience. The legislation aims to promote environmental protection and disaster risk reduction, especially in light of a recent tragic accident or incident in Barangay Padang caused by a fallen tree. In other story, Albay Governor Noel Ebriga Rosal highlighted the crucial role of collaboration between local and national governments in investing in disaster response vehicles to strengthen the country's disaster risk reduction and management efforts. This came after the visit of DILG Secretary and NDRRMC Vice Chairperson for Disaster Preparedness, Juanito Victor John Vic Remulla, to Albay, emphasizing the need for coordinated disaster mitigation initiatives. Rizal explained that one of the primary goals of the visit was to promote partnership between LGUs and NGAs in acquiring essential disaster response vehicles for emergencies. According to Secretary Remulla, LGUs must also contribute financially or provide counterparts to procurement programs for fire trucks and other emergency assets. The governor emphasized that beyond assets, investing in personnel is crucial, as a competent workforce is essential to an effective emergency response. In the national scene, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. departed for a 5-day state visit to India at the request of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to strengthen bilateral ties. In his speech, Marcos named India a valued friend of the Philippines and highlighted the long-standing cultural connections and the conclusion of the 75th anniversary celebrations of diplomatic relations. He emphasized the commitment of both nations to uphold international maritime law, referencing UNCLOS and a recent arbitral award supporting the Philippines against China. Marcos announced he will lead a business delegation to India focusing on engaging industry leaders, especially in the IT sector in Bangalore, recognized as India's tech hub. India ranks as the 4th largest economy globally and is gaining influence in the Indo-Pacific, with many Indian multinational companies operating in the Philippines in various industries. During Marcos' trip, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin will serve as acting government caretaker, supported by key secretaries in education and agrarian reform. In other story, the Philippine National Police's anti-cybercrime group arrested 143 individuals in July for various violations, including entrapment missions and by locating wanted persons. The group also rescued 18 people and helped prosecute 8 cybercrime-related cases during the month. In addition, 126 cyber warrants were executed, resulting in 171 cases filed and 84 inquest proceedings initiated. The PNP ACG conducted over 1,200 cyber patrols and 76 digital forensic analysis throughout July. These operations align with orders to strengthen cybercrime investigations and promote a safer online environment, with authorities urging the public to report suspicious online activities. In other news, Senator Lauren Legarda urged the Senate to continue its impeachment trial until the House submits a motion for reconsideration regarding the Supreme Court's decision that halted Vice President Sara Duterte's trial. Senate President pro tempore Jingo Estrada indicated that most senators might abandon the trial due to the Supreme Court's ruling declaring the case null from the start. The House has still until this week to submit a re-evaluation motion, but the House Deputy Speaker Janet Green suggested the Senate seems intent on stopping the proceedings. Estrada emphasized that the Senate must follow the law and respect the Supreme Court's ruling, while House spokesperson Princess Abante warned rushing the trial could violate due process principles. The Supreme Court unanimously deemed the case unconstitutional, citing violations of due process and the one-year limit on multiple impeachment complaints. Duterte faced 3 complaints in December 2024 and was impeached in February 2025 after 215 House members endorsed a 4th complaint. And in the news outside the country, authorities reported that a woman from New Zealand was detained on a charge of child neglect Sunday after a bus driver discovered a 2-year-old girl alive inside a suitcase stored in a vehicle's luggage compartment. The bus driver saw something shifting within the bag during a scheduled stop in Kaiwaka, located north of Auckland, following a passenger's request to access the luggage area, Detective Inspector Simon Harrison stated. When the driver unlatched the suitcase, they found a 2-year-old girl who was extremely warm but seemed to be physically uninjured, Harrison stated. Officials did not reveal how long the child was in the luggage area or the cities the bus was traveling between. The girl was transported to a hospital where she stayed Sunday night, according to local time. The detained woman faced charges of child neglect or ill treatment and was scheduled to appear in court on Monday. The bus operator Intercity verified to New Zealand media that the incident included one of its buses. The company allows children under 3 years old to travel for free on an adult's lap without any charges. And finally, in the news outside the country, thousands of Palestinians demonstrated in major cities across the West Bank to protest the Gaza war and show support for those imprisoned in Israel. In Ramallah, hundreds gathered in the main square, waving flags and displaying photos of Palestinians affected by Israeli actions. The protest highlighted the severe hunger crisis in Gaza, with experts warning of an unfolding famine. Overall, the rallies reflected widespread concern and frustration over the ongoing conflict and its humanitarian impact. And that's all for the news at 12, August 5, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our news writer, LJ Lurejo and Leia Guazan. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. Of course, our Provincial Information Officer, OIC, Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rusal. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.